Halal Brazil is the brand dedicated to assuring the quality and health of Brazilian products for the Islamic market. The Federation of Muslim Associations in Brazil, FAMBRAS, and the Brazilian Islamic Center for Halal Foodstuff, Cibal Halal, were the pioneer institutions to establish the halal concept in Brazil. Watch now to learn about the history and development of a brand that is making strides in Brazil and the world. In 1949, Hussein Mohammed El-Zogby arrived in Brazil from Lebanon. El-Zogby began working as a peddler and, as an entrepreneur, visionary, and religious man, soon became concerned with the situation of the many thousands of Muslims arriving in Brazil. To support the incoming immigrants, it was important to organize activities and organizations to facilitate the sharing of experiences, to welcome low-income families, and to help keep rich Islamic traditions alive, and to help the religion take root in the new country. After working for many years as a volunteer, Haj Hussein founded the Federation of Muslim Associations in Brazil in the late 1970s, with the intention of fortifying and unifying the many Islamic entities that were already operating in Brazil. FAMBRAS, with embassies of Muslim countries, work together to develop and support the Islamic culture and community in Brazil. 37 mosques have been built with the support of the Federation of Muslim Associations in Brazil, helping to achieve its goal of encouraging the practice of Islam, stimulating new followers, and encouraging social interaction with the Brazilian people. Today, FAMBRAS is the most important Islamic entity in Brazil. The organization is responsible for the continuous growth and strength of the Islamic community in Brazil, as well as education of outreach to the non-Muslim population. One notable project is Conheça o Islã, which distributes free books on Islamic themes to Muslims and non-Muslims throughout Brazil. The books are available at a variety of events and can also be ordered online at the FAMBRAS website with no shipping costs. FAMBRAS also distributes, through their associates, scholarships and halal food in the communities where the association operates. The word halal means allowed, and is used to describe the way a Muslim should live and eat in accordance with the Holy Quran and Islamic law. Halal food must be produced in accordance with Islamic law as well as international standards for meat production. In the 1970s, Haj Hussein invited agents from the Ministry of Religious Affairs in Egypt, AWKAF, and the World Muslim League in Mecca to come to Brazil to inspect manufacturing processes and hygiene related to the cold storage and processing of poultry and meat. The goal was to create a new market for Brazilian products. The agents found that Brazilian industries were very capable, and FAMBRAS then started to organize the production of halal meat in the country. In the beginning, FAMBRAS's role was to supervise and to certify that the meat produced in Brazil followed Islamic law. As production and exports increased, FAMBRAS created the Brazilian Islamic Center for Halal Foodstuff, Cibal Halal, which became responsible for the application of the halal concept and the production system in Brazil. Cibal Halal is a company specialized in halal certification with an innovative profile and modern structure that allows for high-quality service to distinguished clients all over Brazil. Cibal Halal uses research, laboratory analysis, and workshops to ensure that all raw materials related to its products are processed in accordance with Islamic law. This system seeks to assure the reliability and the quality of Brazilian halal products in addition to contributing to the sustainable growth of Brazilian companies in the food market. At present, Cibal Halal is the most important Brazilian halal institution and has been recognized by several Islamic governments and institutions in the world. This international recognition has guaranteed the access of Brazilian companies to the growing market of halal products. The concept behind Halal Brazil is to provide healthy products made following the highest of hygienic and religious standards, including the Brazilian Government Quality Control, HACCP. In halal slaughter of meat and poultry, the welfare of the animals must be respected and the applied raw materials must have been prepared in accordance to Islamic law. Companies that follow the halal prescriptions and that agree to donate a portion of their profits to social benefits are recognized by consumers as socially responsible. Today, Brazil is the largest exporter of halal chicken and meat to the Islamic market in the world. From all chicken meat Brazil exported, about 45% goes to the Islamic market, being 38% to the Middle East alone. The percentage of beef is similar. 41% of meat produced in Brazil goes to the Islamic world. These amounts of Brazilian exports reach 20% of the world's Islamic population, proving that there's a great potential for expansion for Brazilian products to the Islamic market. Today, 1 in 3 people is Muslim. It is projected that there will be 3 billion Muslims in the world in 2025. It is estimated that the halal market has represented about $2 trillion in the last few years in the areas of food, cosmetics, clothing, and others. The halal industrialized food sectors alone were responsible for $578 billion and have shown increases of 15% per year. Research has shown that halal certified foods are also in demand for non-Muslims as a safer way of getting quality food. The association of FAMBRAS as a certifier with Cibal Halal operating the Islamic concept of food resulted in the Halal Stamp of Guarantee, which assures to consumers the access to healthy quality products. Halal Brazil follows international standards and combines them with the procedures and concepts of Islamic law. The halal certification provided by FAMBRAS guarantees to importers across the world that products have been produced in accordance with the sacred Quran. The halal certification and stamp help consumers to identify quality products and companies. Today, the market is estimated to have about 1.8 billion consumers. Cibal Halal, through its technical industrial division, is helping Brazilian companies, particularly in the areas of food, cosmetics, and clothing, to expand production of several products of great value under the Halal guarantee. To ensure this successful expansion, the industrial equipment as well as current rules and procedures will need to be updated. A changing in behavior of the people involved in the production and distribution of the products for the Islamic market is also necessary. In order to maintain both excellence and credibility, Cibal Halal uses the latest in modern technology to constantly improve, as well as to prevent any counterfeits to all Muslim consumers, that Islamic law has been respected and followed. The halal procedure for slaughtering meat is efficient and ensures that the animals do not suffer. There is scientific proof that under the halal slaughtering procedure, the death of the animal is instantaneous. Animals that are chosen, both cattle and poultry, should be healthy and approved by the public health authorities of the Agricultural Ministry. The cold storage area must be correctly aligned with the slaughter room, which must face the sacred city of Mecca. Also in accordance with halal procedure, the packaging of the products must be done in cold and sanitized rooms. The slaughtering process should be carried out only by a Muslim who completely understands the foundation of the rules related to the slaughtering of animals in Islam. The slaughterman must utter the phrase, "In the name of Allah, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar." Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. When the slaughterman utters the name of Allah, he is thanking God for the food that will be available for human consumption. This ritual of sacrifice must be done with ethics and respect. Agents from Cibal Halal supervise the process and, in the case of cattle, ensure that the animal is stamped to certify it has been correctly slaughtered. The packaging must be produced with non-toxic materials and in accordance with the laws of hygiene and sanitary procedures. Transportation of these goods to the Islamic market must be done in separated containers. When the products arrive at Brazilian ports, they are reviewed by Cibal Halal Quality Control, which verifies the date of production, validity, primary and secondary labeling, packaging, temperature, and conditions. Once cleared by Cibal Halal Quality Control, the products are approved for exportation and the container is sealed again with the halal guarantee. This entire process is photographed and documented for the purpose of the halal certification. Halal Brazil works hard in order to guarantee its products to consumers all over the world, helping in the increasing of Brazil and building a more sustainable planet.